Welcome back to Crypto Fitness. I'm Jay. If you like making gains, be sure to subscribe, share, like, comment down below what your favorite crypto and your favorite way to work out is. But other than that, if you want to learn how to trade, by the way, this is a Bitcoin live signal. So if you want to know a few signals from the charts and you want to see a couple easy trades that you can make, obviously not financial advice, but that's what this video is about. Now, if you don't know, if you're new to crypto, if you're new to trading, or if you want to take your trading to the next level, be sure to get on my crypto waitlist for Crypto Trading Secrets. It's my course that is free that I will be releasing in the upcoming month or two. And other than that, let's go ahead and jump into the charts and take a look. I want to show you a few things that I found that I've been looking at. So here's the first thing. We are potentially forming a bullish divergence here on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. You can see we have got higher lows in the momentum oscillator and lower lows in the price action, which is obviously these are diverging and since we've been in a bearish trend for such a long time, typically in a bullish divergence they'll either consolidate or move to the upside. Now, the bad news is that right now we are literally, the 50-day EMA ribbon is touching the 200-day EMA ribbon, and this is a potential death cross. This is bearish. This is not good news. And they're literally, it's literally there like right now at 40,458 approximately. Now, the good news though is that we are so far down that obviously we tried to break the 200-day EMA ribbon recently in June 14th and 15th, but failed. We got this big rejection, and now we found support down here. There's actually confluence down here at this lower line, approximately 28,900. You can see back in January we touched this area a couple times, so we found support down in that area. But the good news is that in the immediate short term, if we come over here to the 4-hour chart, you can see that we are potentially forming a inverse head and shoulders here. And this pattern here is obviously we got to wait for the breakout for it to play out, and we got to wait to see what happens. But this is potentially bullish. You can see that there is a kind of a big hammer candle looking thing right here. We had a massive wick to the downside. And these are typically reversal patterns, but you can see on the 4-hour chart there is also another bullish divergence here, and you could see like there could be a shoulder here, the big head down here, and then potentially another shoulder over here. Now, what I want to show you is that there's clear resistance right here. You can see we had a touch here on January 19th, a touch here on June 20th, and then a touch here earlier today, and there's clearly just resistance right here that we're just having a hard time breaking through. Now, on top of that, the bad news in the immediate short term is that on the 4-hour chart, we have a red dot here, not confirmed yet, but it is there. And if we move to the downside, would actually be normal. I mean, if we could see maybe come something down like this, that would be obviously the last shoulder before continuation to the upside. But I'm going to make the case that we could break out now. And real quick, technically the target for this inverse head and shoulders, if we take from the neckline down to the bottom of the head and then move it approximately to where it would break out, would be like this, would be approximately 40,500. And obviously there's some key levels on the 4-hour chart to look out for. We've got the 100-day EMA ribbon here at 35,900 and the 200-day EMA ribbon or 200 hourly 4-hour EMA ribbon at 38,300. And then on top of that, on the daily time frame, there is big confluence here with this target 40,500 approximately with where the death cross is happening right now. So potential areas to take profits at and just watch the trade. Obviously, you want to trade with the trend, and right now the trend is bearish. So technically, you'd want to short in a bear trend. But that being said, obviously we're seeing some bullish signals here as well as a potential bullish divergence. Obviously we got to wait to see what the momentum oscillator does here. If we can curve to the upside, we get a green dot here that confirms. That would be a bullish divergence, and obviously the VWAP looks like it is curving to the upside as well, which is good. We're in the red. RSIs are oversold, so I mean these are classic buy signals. But if we come down to the 1 hour chart, I want to make the case that we could break out now. And the reason why I think that and why I say that is because here is the bigger inverse head and shoulders, right? Potential inverse head and shoulders. But if we zoom in a little closer on the 1 hour time frame, you can see a smaller inverse head and shoulders that is actually breaking out as we speak. So we have the first shoulder here. There's a clear neckline right here that we've touched 1, 2, 3 times. And there's a head here and potentially a tiny little shoulder right here. And it's actually broken this resistance here. The other bullish signal to look out for is the 20-day or 20-hourly EMA ribbon has actually crossed above the 50-day, or excuse me, the 50-hourly EMA ribbon. We haven't crossed the 100 yet, but the 20 has crossed the 50, and it looks like we broke out of it, and we are now we have a little throwback here before a hopeful continuation to the upside. Now, if we look at the candles here at where it's at, you can see it's holding. It's holding this support level here. We did wick down, but you can see the hourly, we are coming down. It looks like the VWAP is headed up. The momentum oscillator, it looks like it's curving to the upside as well as there's a bullish divergence on the 1 hour chart. On top of that, we have deep in the red, but it looks like the money flow wave is actually starting to curve to the upside, and it's been deep in the red for quite some time. RSIs are oversold, so obviously these are classic buy signals. And obviously the bullish divergence is typically indicative of more consolidation, sideways, or move to the upside. And it looks like we're holding this support line now. So maybe we come up like this, right? You can see I've already kind of charted it here. We come up like this, test this neckline again, this bigger inverse head and shoulders, and one of two things can happen. We'll either break past it and maybe come for a throwback before continuation to the upside, or we get rejected here and come back for the third shoulder of this bigger inverse head and shoulders before hopeful continuation to the upside this way. So those are two scenarios that could play out very, very easily. So you want to obviously make sure you wait to trade the breakouts. Myself, I personally put in a long position right here where it's at because it broke this neckline. And we had a throwback and we came and now we're testing. It looks like it's holding. So if we go to the 30-minute chart, you can actually see that we have a green dot that is actually confirmed. This green dot has confirmed and looks like it is going to the upside, as well as the money flow wave is thick in the red, is actually curving up into the green now. That it just poked its head over the green. So these are, and obviously the bullish divergence that looks like it's playing out here. So I put a long position in right here. Hopefully that's what happens. It plays out. We'll see. Time will tell. But that is a quick update on Bitcoin. And here's the thing: if any of this stuff sounds like mumbo jumbo to you, if you don't know some of these technical terms, if you don't really know what I'm talking about, again, be sure to get on my course, Crypto Trading Secrets. It is a free course that will teach you from A to Z how to trade with leverage or without leverage, spot trading, swing trading. I teach you about sell walls. I teach you about CME gaps, futures contracts, spider lines, the 4X strategy, the 4 yellow X strategy, manipulation strategy. And so, I mean, these are just a few things that I talk about in there. I teach you literally from A to Z how to trade and teach you the fundamentals, as well as some of the most advanced techniques that the top expert crypto traders are using to gain an advantage in the marketplace, so that you can minimize your losses and maximize your gains. So if you're interested in that, be sure to get on the wait list at escobarj.com/crypto trading secrets. Now, because I do this for free, if you feel so inclined, if you feel generous enough to support my work, you can donate any amount of money or crypto that you feel is equal to the value of the information in this video or any of my other videos. If you make money on some of my trade signals, throw me a couple bucks. You tip your favorite waiters or waitresses at restaurants or bars. Same type of thing here. Just trying to be as helpful as possible. So if you make some money, if you feel so inclined, you can throw a couple bucks my way or a couple cryptos my way. If not, that's fine too. Continue to give content away for free. Other than that, if you like making gains in your body, mind, and portfolio, be sure to subscribe, share, like, comment down below. And the very last thing, stay fucking hard.